Please subscribe.
Two husky, unshaven Michiganders and a since quite a while ago toursome Californian fit serenely in the secondary lounge of the 2019 Ford Edge. Furthermore, is anything but a cumbersome hip-to-hip, bear-to-bear circumstance, which is the standard in this medium-sized class of hybrid. With 54 cubic feet of traveler space in its second line, Ford's Edge has enough space for 3 grown-up guys to extend while in transit to the steakhouse, and, all the more astonishingly, even in transit home after T-bones and ribeyes. It was an astounding disclosure. Passage presented the second era of the Edge for 2015, and its outside measurements are overshadowed by those of a developing rundown of Contenders, which currently incorporates another Honda Passport and Chevrolet Blazer. The medium-sized 5-situate hybrid class is warming up, and the Edge stays mainstream because of its spacious inside, better than average execution, and refined character. The Edge is impressively bigger than Ford's reduced Escape yet littler than the 3-push Explorer. A bunch of unassuming changes for 2019 incorporate a renewed appearance with a more extensive grille, refreshed front and back guards, new wheel plans, and re-examined headlamps and taillights. The looks of a ruby red all-wheel drive Edge Titanium, which wore muscular 20-inch wheels, 19s are standard, drew blended surveys. While a few of us welcome the Ford censure nose, tight extents, and short nursery, others see an enlarged hatchback. Progressively essential, each of the 2019 Edge models, including the section-level SE, presently comes standard with an 8-speed programmed transmission instead of the past 6-speed, just as Ford's Co-Pilot 360 suite of driver help highlights. Each Edge gets computerized crisis braking, path-keeping help, vulnerable side observing, and programmed high-pillar headlamps. The broad $4,150 equipment Group 301A on our $48,085 test vehicle brings equivocal directing help, versatile journey control, and upgraded park help alongside an all-encompassing sunroof and extra extravagances. Inside, Ford has additionally upgraded the SUV's middle rear, supplanting its customary move switch with the revolving unit from the Fusion. The knurled dial capacities with a wonderful home, and it saves some space, yet the genuine upside is never again expecting to choose leave before leaving the vehicle. The locally available PC does it for you when you turn off the motor. Generally, the SUV's inside is unaltered and feeling somewhat dated, on account of its profound dash, thick columns, and little distance across directing wheel. The Edge's instrumentation is likewise demonstrating its age, with the focal simple speedometer set between 2 little, hard-to-peruse computerized presentations, one of which can be designed to demonstrate a small tachometer that we frequently needed to squint to translate. Seat comfort, in any case, is an imprint in the "in addition to" section. Featuring the 2019 Edge is the new 335-horsepower all-wheel drive ST Show, which is the principal SUV from the specialists at Ford Performance. It replaces the past Sport Show and is the main variant fueled by a twin-turbo 2.7-liter V6. All other Edge models, SE, Cell, and Titanium, come just with a 250-horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 motor that offers a lot of torque oftener and revs cheerfully to its 6,500 revolution per minute redline, all while delivering amazingly little clamor inside the lodge. Front-wheel drive is standard on 4-chamber models, yet all-wheel drive is accessible for an extra $1,995. All-wheel drive models likewise get paddle shifters, not as normal in this class as they ought to be, that assistance the driver to deal with the incredible new 8-speed gearbox. Move activity is smooth, and the extra proportions strikingly enhance around-town reaction and increasing speed, regardless of whether the tuning can be somewhat moderate to start downshifts. The 8-speed's focal points are additionally improved with the transmission sport mode, initiated by means of a catch in the focal point of the move handle, which causes it hold tight to bring down riggings longer. Mileage gauge is enhanced marginally from a year ago too. All-wheel drive 2.0-liter models get EPA evaluations of 21 miles per gallon city and 28 throughway. In any case, Ford's EcoBoost motors are infamous for drinking like enormous square V8s when you drive with an overwhelming right foot, and we are blameworthy as charged, officer. We arrived at the midpoint of only 16 miles per gallon while practicing our test vehicle for 550 miles. Furthermore, the titanium didn't passage much better on our 75 mile/hour throughway efficiency test, where it returned 25 miles per gallon, 3 miles per gallon shy of its EPA rating. With 280 pounds-foot of torque topping at 3,000 revolutions per minute, the Edge's Turbo 4 doesn't feel excessively exhausted by the SUV's porty 4,357 pounds. There's a lot of push, and the Edge has a quiet, loosened-up disposition we came to value amid customary cruising. The Edge achieves 60 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds and covers a quarter mile in 15.3 seconds at 91 miles per hour, about a second behind the figures we recorded for the new Edge Street. Those occasions are just fast enough to arrive the standard Edge mid-pack among its companions. Much appreciated to a limited extent to acoustically protecting side glass in advance, the inside is incredibly peaceful. The 2.0-liter is very much separated from the Lodge, even at wide-open throttle, and the ride is commonly supple and agreeable. There is some effect cruelty over bigger asphalt flaws, however the light and fast controlling enables the Edge to be set decently accurately out and about. Hustle the Edge past 6/10 on a twisty mountain street, however, and its elements start to come apart. The controlling gets numb, the suspension starts to feel extremely underdamped, and the SUV's brakes are effectively cooked. It can at present keep a better than average pace, yet it's never again amusing to drive, and the experience doesn't move certainty. At the test track, it adhered to the skid pad with 0.83 grams of grasp and ceased from 70 miles per hour in 183 feet, neither one of the figures being anything to boast about. The Edge remains Ford's best 5-traveler SUV. It's open and refined, and it performs adequately well, despite the fact that it is starting to demonstrate its age in a class currently populated by various fresher structures. Portage's upgrades for 2019 keep the Edge generally aggressive for the time being, however the clock is ticking for the blue oval to bring this mid-sizer once more into venture with its fervently challenged class.